Hello, everybody. This is Katrina, and this is another episode of Ask Me Anything. And tonight, we will be talking about procrastination and annihilation. I have a new word here: procrastination annihilation. Just simply put, destroying or stopping procrastination. By the way, if you guys are tuning in live or on a replay, as I always do, comment live and let me know where you're tuning in from. And also, if you're catching this on a replay, let me know where you're tuning in from so we know how global we are. And if this is the first time you are watching me, hello. I'm based here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm a mom of three, and yes, I love what I do. I help ambitious working school age mamas build a legacy revenue online while nurturing home and family life. By the way, if you've been following me for a while, what can you say about my I updated my background? Do you love it? Is it a yay or a nay? Just some pick me upper, although it mixed a bit with pink. So I think it's nice. You can actually play around with it. It's so nice, and I'll show you a little fun stuff here. So I just downloaded some stock photos and then I uploaded. I'm using a paid version of StreamYard, and then you can actually go to YouTube and then do a basic tutorial. And look at this. I have this another one here which I love. Look at that, the blue, the green. This is like cooler in the eyes, but tonight I feel like being so passionate with reds and pinks. There you have it. And I have my notes here to be guided. Hello. How are you guys? It's happy Friday. I thought of before ending the week, of course, as I promised yesterday. I'm doing this every day for the next 30 days. So this is my third day. There you have it. And so today, I think this is one of my favorite topics. Why? Because I have a first-hand experience in this. And if you have, comment number one on the chat box if you're also dealing with procrastination, you're dealing with, how working on beating procrastination. And they said the people that can teach what they struggle with, oh, sorry, they say the people can teach what they struggle with the most. And so this is very true for me because believe it or not, even if I've been here like consistently here on this business, I find myself still procrastinating at times. Just like how I did this go live, I wanted to do this morning. Things happen and then it got pushed down, but I'm doing it before the end of the day as promised from yesterday. And what I found out is, let me know if you agree with this, that procrastination is really just a fear. Come to think about it, maybe a fear of doing something, right? And if we were not afraid and we knew we were going to move forward and move progress, we would take action. I think I'm going too close on the camera. And so, what we need to do is to manage that fear, and awareness is the first key. So, yes, I'm aware. And if you guys are aware, then give yourself a pat in the back. If you find yourself procrastinating, if you feel like, oh, you're pushing your to-do list down down the end of the day or the next week, next month, things like that. So at least you're aware, right? And hi, okay, let me see the chat row here. July, hi, hello. Cool, which one? Like my background? Thank you. And watching from USA, hi, May Ken. Nice to see you here. July, how long have you been working in this business? Oh, I've been here. I'm not sure if part of the business already or you're snooping in, tuning in for the first time. Either or, hello. I've been here more than 4 years. I started April 2019, so it feels short and long at the same time. Believe it or not, this is actually the longest career that I've had in my entire adult life. And I'm so looking forward to another 4, 8, long years here in the business. And where are we now? Let's go back to yeah. So I'm just going to go back here, and yeah, managing fear and awareness is the step one. And then we need to take that first step to get past that fear and cause some positive momentum. It's like inertia, right? What's the law of inertia in science? An object will stay in at rest unless a force makes it move. And an object will keep on moving unless something stops it, right? So we just need to move on and take that first step. And let me know if you feel like you're also a procrastinator. I totally feel you. And here we will all learn together, including me. Here are some of the things help that can help us, both you and I, deal with procrastination. And some of the things here, I'll give you, I think this is like seven tips. And I think one of this is like very new to me. So we will also learn together. Here we go. The very first one is this one. Where is that? Do one thing. One thing. Just do one thing. Make a to do list of one simple, doable thing that day on a given day. Then do it. Do the easiest thing or do the hardest thing. Either or. It's up to you. Just start. Personally, I would suggest doing the the fastest one to do or the easiest one, just so it's like it gives you a sense of accomplishment, right? Because if I especially for me, if I find myself dragging myself to do a lot of stuff, for example, like say admin work in the business or sending out a lot of contracts, which is a good problem to have, I try to do something easier. For example, I'll check what I have here on my to-do list. For example, today I wrote for my kids, like, book a dentist or book for a vaccine, versus returning stuff to Amazon, going to Canada Post. Like, which one is like easier? I'm here at home, so I'd rather, booking a dentist, just sending an email or going to an online booking app is way faster than me going to Canada Post, like the postal office, and returning Amazon stuff, right? And then I felt like accomplished because I was able to do one thing, like, and then kept on moving on my to-do list, right? So do one thing, or you can do the hardest thing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Eat That Frog by, what's his name, the Brian Tracy. Like he's suggesting, like, do the hardest, the ugliest task, the biggest task that you have, so it's out of the way. So either or, it's up to you, as long as you do it and you keep just to start the momentum going, right? And second, set a deadline. Make a plan. And it says here, tell the world, figure it out. Don't just set a deadline, announce it so you are accountable to other people. And I think I just did it on, when is November 1? Oh no, it's November 4 already, because of the time it's 12:03 already. Like a few days ago when I started this November, I said, oh, I'm gonna do this like for the next 30 days. So it's like, okay, now you guys would be expecting me to do this every day. So I'm accountable to all of you, right? I don't need to do it, but since I mentioned it to you, now I'm more accountable. So do that. Right? Set the deadline that, every day before the end of the day, I would be able to go live here or first thing in the morning. So something that you can be accountable for. And let me see here. Evelyn, hello. I'm watching you from Nairobi, Kenya, looking awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome. And then the next one, here we go. Number 3. Oh my gosh, I think this is the most, the top one that I can relate with. Don't be a perfectionist. Sometimes this is the very reason we can do something. Many perfectionists, I think I'm talking to myself, avoid taking action. take action, learn from it, make progress, and get better. Sometimes we want things to be perfect. Although yes, I think before I go live here, because I wanted to improve my background, and I know it's end of the day, but I still, prepare, try to fix my hair, put a little makeup on because I'm just feeling it. But sometimes you don't need to wait like for everything to be perfect. Like if you want, like for example, going live, if you're new here in the business and we want to go live, oh, you're you're waiting for your emotions to subside because you're just so scared, or you're anxious, or maybe you're waiting for something like people to be quiet in the background. Yes, ideally you should be in a quiet environment, right? Or just waiting. Oh, I need like a good camera or a good lighting or a good microphone. If you all waited for all those things, just do it, right? Like you're seeing me right now, I have lights around me in the room. When I got started going live like 4 years ago, oh my gosh, I was just in front. I'm just using my laptop's camera. I don't have any external camera, and I just did it. Was I scared? Absolutely. Was I anxious? Yes, but I just did it. Yes. So sometimes waiting for things to be in a perfect condition sometimes hinders us. So just do it and learn from it, right? And then make progress and get better. So that's number 3. And then the fourth one, this is very new to me. This is the first time I'm seeing this tip. Trick your mind. It says trick your mind. Imagine that. Here's the thing. Imagine, and this is from Eric Worre. He's an offline network marketing professional, and some of his concepts are also applicable to our online business. Imagine that all of the people you respect are watching you. Would you procrastinate? Probably not. You would want them to be impressed with how productive you are. Oh, this is actually, oh, it's like imagining someone's watching you, like your boss is watching you. Right? I think that's a good trick. And then when someone's watching you, you tend to do better, you tend to be more productive. Okay, pretty good. What do you think about that? And here you go. Number 5 is do it messy. Hmm. I think this is somehow connected to being like perfectionism, right? Do it messy. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation and just deal with it. Put a smile on your face and say that you don't know what you're doing and just do it. Okay, yes. And just like when maybe you're also starting here in the business, or you're starting on your new job. And also when I got started here in the business, I don't know a thing. Like I don't have any business background, I don't have any social media marketing experience. I was like, I don't even know what exactly I'm doing here, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then I'm just so excited to get rolling. Yes, I'm anxious at the same time, but I did it. And I just kept on going and learning every single day, staying plugged in. That what really helps. And success is, oh, Robin Sharma, I remember just now. Success is usually messy. It's hard at the beginning, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. So that's what he said. And yes, especially imagine this analogy in building, like construction, a condominium construction. At the beginning they will dig deep to build that foundation, and it's messy. It's not nice to look at. There's so many soil, like mud, bricks, all the construction materials. It's messy at the beginning, and then give it a few years, a couple of years, it's a beautiful building already, right? So it's really hard work at the beginning, messy in the middle, and at the end it's a beautiful building, right? But it did not happen like in one instant. It's like day in, day out, floor by floor, foundation by foundation, it's being built. So that is that. So do it messy. And number 6, here we go, is focus. Katrina, focus. It says here, when you catch yourself getting distracted, Stop it. Stop it. Katrina, put the blinders on and get back into productive work and focus on the task that you need to accomplish that day. And this is me just before I went live. I was scrolling again. It's a rabbit hole whenever I'm on social media. That's why I make it more intentional. Of course, not 100% of the time, but I make my social media um, minutes very intentional. Like, what's my goal right now? Is it my goal to get inspirations, or is it my goal to like interact, socialize with my business partners, or is it my time to just casually scroll, be entertained, right? Otherwise, yes, I easily lose focus as well if I'm doing something on my laptop, tracking things like that. And if I catch myself, why am I distracted? As much as possible, okay, I need to put my phone somewhere far. So less temptation, right? So there you have it. Focus. Put the blinders on. I showed it multiple times in the past. I don't just have it here. I have this visual timer that you like turn, and then it will show you exactly how much time is left, and then it's visual, but you can have it your watch or your Alexa or on your phone. There's so many things. Okay, and then the last one, before I go to the last one, let's check our comments here. Hello, Rim, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Rosemary from Virginia, hello, hello. Awesome. And the last one, definitely not the least, is this one. Success loves speed. Especially if you're here in the business and you're feeling kind of stuck somewhere, whether you're starting out, you've been here for a few months, a few years, and you're in that position that, I don't know, am I going to move forward? Am I going to, what do I do? Remember, success loves speed. Stop crawling. Even if you don't have a whole day or a whole week, take one evening and do as much as you can. Especially most, if not everybody, including myself, people who get started here in the business, just start to make side income, like, to supplement the household. And that means they are either employed with one or multiple jobs, including me. I was a full-time employee when I got started here. I was just on my mat leave, but I went back to my work. So I didn't have the whole day to do the business. I only have like pockets of my time, corners of my day, lunch breaks, washroom breaks. I would just eat. If I have an hour lunch break, I'll just eat fast, like 10 minutes, and then I would do the business the rest of the hour. I would just usually take. It's flexible our lunch break before, so I would just take lunch break when the pantry is empty, so I don't need to talk to anybody, just my phone. Or I would go out of the office in the food court, so I'm focused and I don't have any distractions. Okay, and yeah, just take maybe you only have an hour to do the business or 2 hours. That's what we do recommend. And if you only have that, then focus. Do 15 minutes now, 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, just so there's movement forward. Do something every day that will help your business progress. And I imagine this when we were applying for permanent residency here to Canada. There are just so many moving parts, like immigration, like educational, like the step by step, the educational requirement, the language test, of course, the finances that we need to present, banking, things like that, and the things that we need to sell before we came go here. There's so many things that it can get overwhelming. So what I did, my husband and I, we did a Google sheet. Okay, so these are the things that we need based on the Canadian immigration, and then we tick off little things like, one by one. Every single day, we make sure we do something, and that's how we're able to complete all the application. And maybe also you have a bigger to-do list, you have a big project, And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Do something that will progress, like make, that will move the needle, right? So there you have it. And success loves you. Yes, that's the last one. I hope you learned something. And these are also great reminders for me, not just business wise, but also in my personal to do. Okay, let me see here. And thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what was your great takeaway. What's the one thing that really resonates with you? Is it number one, do one thing, setting a deadline, don't be a perfectionist, trick your mind with messy focus, and success loves you. Okay, thank you, and see you again tomorrow for another episode of Ask Me Anything or Go Live. Okay, and by the way, how this works is usually this is the opportunity to connect with me, whether you're my business partner, fairly new, or snooping in and wanting to learn. This is your time to ask me questions on the comment box or send me a direct message. You can ask anything, you know, business, family life, of anything in between. All right, so there you have it. That's my value for you for this day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye for now. Thank you.